Western has a list of which visitors the mandate applies to and which visitors it doesn't. Contractors, they have to be triple vaccinated. Visiting scholars have to be triple vaccinated. Live entertainers, I don't know if that's me, triple vaccinated. Here are who are exempt from requirements. Visiting athletes, so if a rival team comes for the Vanier Cup, they don't have to be triple vaccinated. Emergency service, no, hang on, I'm getting to the good part. Emergency services, so if there's some emergency happen, no one's going to check the vaccination status of police or fire, that's reasonable. Exempt from requirements, donors. No, it gets even better than that. Prospective donors. So here's my message to Western. I am thinking of giving this to you.
Don't come free. Got me begging on my knees. Come downtown and you can stand with me. Freedom, it don't come free.
And now we're going to introduce our next speaker, journalist with True North, host of the Andrew Lawton Show, author of the #1 bestseller, The Freedom Convoy. It's Andrew Lawton.
Wow, thank you. I am like the anti-Dr. Fulford. She's never spoken at a rally. I've never been invited to speak at a university. So, making my academia debut. It's wonderful to be here. First off, let's give a huge round of applause to Kendra and Hannah and the organizers for putting all of this together. Thank you. I've always been clear when I've spoken out against mandates, it is not about vaccination, it is about the mandates themselves. But I think there's a bit of an exercise to do here. Who here is fully vaccinated? It's a trick question, none of you are, because they keep changing what it means. And that's the challenge with this. They mandated 2 doses last year. They're mandating 3 doses this year. As was mentioned earlier, if you behave really well, maybe they'll let you get away without a mask when Thanksgiving comes around. But it might be 4 doses in the winter, 5 doses by January. It could just be like your cell phone bill. You get your booster, you pay your bill, you pay your rent, and that's your monthly routine. I think it is hugely important that people take a stand, and all of you have done that. So congratulations for coming out on one of the last weekends of summer. Crowd size is a bit of a contentious part of reporting. I don't know how many people there are here. I think CBC will say about 7. So to the 7 of you here, congratulations. Actually, I don't even see CBC, so maybe they won't even be here. But here's the challenge. When I first went to Western, it was about 15 years ago, and I studied political science, which actually qualifies me to make COVID policy, believe it or not. And it was fascinating to me that this university, that for all the faults people might want to point out about academia in general, has always been very good on academic freedom. And if you look at Western's academic freedom policy, which has been on the books for over 30 years and is still on the books, there's a line in there that I'll paraphrase, which is about we trust students to engage and think critically. Yeah, well, I guess about everything but one thing. And that's vaccination. A student cannot make the decision for themselves. When Western announced this policy, I talked to some people that were against vaccine mandates. I talked to some people that were for vaccine mandates. And I said, surely everyone can agree that giving 2 weeks notice is wrong. And everyone, for the most part, said, yeah, that's wrong at least. But you can't expect a policy that is inherently discriminatory to ever be in good faith, because it's not. It's not in good faith. It is not about making the campus a safer place, or, as Western said, a more positive school year. Take from that what you will. So here's my message to Western. I am thinking of giving this to you, and it's going to take me a whole year to decide whether I give this to you. I'm a prospective donor, so the science says I don't need to go along with it. And I say this, by the way, I should have led with this. I'm a vaccinated person against mandates, and all of us, regardless of your vaccination status, should be supporting exactly the message that is here, which is one of freedom and choice. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Let's give another round of applause for a Western alum, Andrew Lawton.